Mayor Biden faces a rapid rout at the UN General Assembly with the presidents of Brazil, Israel and Ukraine, including high-profile meetings. These meetings are expected to be only members of the UN Security Council leaders who are planned to participate in event. Chinese President Xi Jinping, Russian dictator Vladimir Putin, French President Emmanuel Macron and British Prime Minister Rishi Altak, such as other world leaders. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Mohamed bin Zayed are jumping the annual meeting in addition to the president. UNGA comes similar to 20 meeting groups in India's New Delhi at the beginning of this month. When both Xi and Putin skipped event, Putin is faced with the order of arrest that many of the International Criminal Court will send a visit and that 11 will send Vice President Han Zheng on his behalf. The absenteeism of Xi Putin will leave Biden with a potential diplomatic opening in order to lead with developing countries in Africa, Latin America, Asia, where both Russia-China are willing to move away from the orbits of both Russia-China. Russian President Vladimir Putin will jump the event. Biden is expected to meet with both Brazilian President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva and Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Later on Thursday, Biden White House will host Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky at the White House for talks and mark third visit from Ukraine since Biden's office. In all three cases, Biden has important diplomatic goals waiting in the background. Biden and Netanyahu hit public with judicial revision of Israel, bringing limits on types of laws in which country's high court can go down from Knesset. On Thursday, Biden will host President of Ukraine Volodymyr Zelensky in White House and mark third visit from Ukraine since Biden's start. However, the two clearly claimed that their relationship remained friendly despite some differences. Last week, after the Group of 20 summits, Lula claimed that the International Backlah would not arrest Putin at Brazil's G20 summit in Rio de Janeiro next year. Brazil is seen as an important ally in South America. Lula later supported his comments and claimed that he would allow the justice system to play. However, the section underlines some concerns about Brazil's position in Moscow. Biden is trying to gather nations against Russia in Ukraine's defense. He also tries to do the same thing at home. Washington, D.C., comes at a time when the Congress struggles with government financing. A handful parliamentary Republican is eager to reduce financing for Ukraine in midst of the struggle. Beer government. Biden asks for additional military aid of $13.1 billion and humanitarian aid of $8.5 billion. According to Ministry of Defense of the General Inspector, Congress has received over $113 billion in both military and humanitarian aid since Russia occupied February 22, 2022. However, not all of these funds have been deployed yet. In July, the Min.